Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and thank you for the newcomers. Thank you so much for those who are going to watch this video. Honestly, I don't know, sometimes I feel like sometimes apprehensive when I make videos like that, you know. It's a lot on subject sometimes because yeah, I feel a little bit apprehensive. I don't want to lie to you about it, but I really want to give my take on what is really trending, and really not because I want to have the trend, but I feel like I want to give my opinion on that as a person from the outside who is not American, but who is watching like every other people in the world, and who have been moved and hurt, I mean really sad by Charlie Kirk death. These past few weeks, since after he died, it looks like people are really giving the, they are like giving the, I feel like there is a kind of friction, you see that, because of course, sorry, I don't speak English as a first language, a friction, I don't know if you have this word in English, in the conservative group of, I would say, political podcaster, political activist, maybe, I don't know. I mean, something like that, you know, politicians in general, but those who are in politics, a podcaster, and whoever, you know, you name it. The word in the street, if I might say like that, is like Candace Owens is desperate. She's talking too much. She's this, she's that, and the people who are following her, they will with time realize that she mislead them. Me, I want to say something about it, okay? And I want to be honest on that. Really, I'm disappointed that people will be thinking like that. And not so long ago, she published some text messages of Charlie Kirk. We know that she knew they used to work together. Actually, in my case, for example, even though I didn't know that Charlie Kirk was first, but I didn't know him at my level. I didn't know him like from, you know, from my knowledge, you know. I saw Candace went first, and then I saw him later when she introduced him, when she talked to him on, I think, on PragerU, when they talk in the interview, you know, PragerU channel on YouTube. What I want to say here, some conservative podcaster or YouTuber or political activist say that she should not have, what she did was wrong, to publish the text messages that she has been talking about before, that it looks like, okay, and this is what she just proved, that these are the text messages. And some of them are saying that she kind of even people in the comment section, you see that she broke the confidentiality, she broke, in a way, the respect of the family, and so on. I have a question for people like that. If your friend is, let's say, is a public figure, I will try to, because, you know, so me, I have a problem, is I don't know how to gather my idea written. I just take the video, I just put my camera and I go on, and maybe it's my mistake. Charlie Kirk died. It wasn't any type of death. He didn't die from a car accident, okay, or a disease. He died from assassination, broad light, live execution. I will say that because it's like an execution in front of the people with who he was interacting with. If you tell me that the fact that I release the text messages of my friend or the person I know has broken a certain privacy or confidentiality, I have a problem with you. Because this is not a normal death. This is shocking, and the whole world, like us, were shocked to watch it. And you want to tell me that the most important thing that you care, that you worry about, is the confidentiality. When on the other side, you have someone like Candace who is searching for the truth day and night. So for you, there is a problem with the fact that this woman is looking to understand how in America we came to that situation that someone can be killed. Broad light, in front of people because of his opinion. That shocks you if you are a friend, if you are a business partner, if you are, a friend or someone who was inspired by him. You think that you really care more about the fact that someone published the text messages, or that you need to have more details and information about how and why he was unalived. I don't get it. This is legal. How can you be so legalist to this point? How come can you call her being desperate? Yes, she's desperate to find the truth. Someone that she knows, who will never come back to life, is gone. And not gone in a nice way, but is in a very brutal way. And you want me to say that, or you want us to say that you don't need to go there? And no, it really makes me feel uncomfortable with the way you view stuff. How come? Because seriously, when Charlie Kirk died, who was Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk was one of the men the foundation of the MAGA movement. He's someone who actually helped in a way Donald Trump's victory in the presidential election. He also, in a way, facilitate, or I don't know how to say that, introduce to the position of VP, J.D. Vance. And many people have been inspired by him. Yes, the memorial was good. No problem. We are all Christian. That was beautiful. But someone was dead. Not a car accident, not something like that, but he was executed. And the thing you care the most is the text messages, is the confidentiality. When we have been served like some irregular or like strange information that don't even make any sense. The FBI, I don't know who are these people, Cash Patel, I don't know who, want to make us feel and believe that this guy is the one who did the crime. If the guy that the alleged suspect that they are claiming to be is the one, so who is the man who was working? There is so many inconsistencies, and that's the reason why many people are making speculation, because they feel like they don't have enough information, camera footage, or things like that we should be watching, we should be seeing. What I feel today is that the conservatives are just happy with what has been served to them. Not enough information, not enough details on how Charlie Kirk died, not enough. And the only person who are making noise now about the situation is Candace Owens. But the moment she talks, it's like people want her to hush, hush, hush. No, it doesn't make any sense. We all see that something is wrong. We all see that it is not enough. It didn't happen once in your own history. Their own president, John F. Kennedy, they have been saying that John F. Kennedy was killed by Lee Oswald, to later say that it wasn't really Lee Oswald. So who did it? So how come we come to the same situation again, and you feel like it will relieve people? The lack of justice never make people relieved. It really creates frustration or disappointment. How come you can say that what you have served to the public is enough? You should be looking under the rug. We should be searching even more and give more and more serious explanation to his death. But no, I see that I was shocked, because for me, I was thinking all these Christians claiming that they knew Charlie Kirk, all these people who say they knew him, they're just content. It's enough for them for what they see. I was really thinking that people were making noise and putting pressure on the investigation. It's almost like they say, the case is closed. We don't need to search anymore else. That's it. If Candace Owens is going to be your ghost who's going to hunt you to find the more of investigation, I agree. Because we need to know what really happened to this young man. He was only 31 years old. He was called for greatness. Interrupting someone, finishing someone's life just like that because he has an opinion that is not like yours, and you feel like it's okay, we can finish, and then the case is closed. Finish. No, please, for us who have been shocked in the world, we don't expect that as an answer. This is not an answer, and I'm very disappointed in some of the podcasters, conservative podcasters or activists who feel like it's okay because they should be putting more pressure on having more footage, more proof, more explanation on what really happened. Because it means what? It means even for them who are public figure in a way, who are talking politics also. If what happened to Charlie Kirk today, when you don't even have enough information, you think it's not going to happen to you, like in a sense that if something happened to them and we pray that nothing happened to them, you think that they will be searching also for answer if something happened to you? I think it's pretty much clear for Candace Owens that if they don't do anything for Charlie Kirk, and if something happened to her, she cannot expect the friends, the colleague of this movement, or this, I don't know how to say, of this community of political, will do something more for her. To me, honestly, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because they're not being, it's like a rant, I don't know, against her to keep her mouth shut. But it doesn't come from the left this time. It even comes from people of the right. And on that sense, really, the conservatives have disappointed me on that. If you're not pushing more to know what really happened to Charlie Kirk, then don't even think that if something happened to you, you will also get justice. Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that she's the only one. Even if maybe she doesn't do it in a right way according to you, but you cannot deny the fact that the woman is passionate. She's searching for the truth and justice. You cannot deny it. If maybe she does it not in the way that you want, but Christian today, you are like, you close your mouth, and it's sad. It's sad. And in that sense, you will remember a quote that Martin Luther King said at the end, what he said again, you remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. If you are really friends to him, I truly believe that there will have been more noise in the media about searching for investigation to investigate more on that. It's sad. Honestly, I'm very disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you. The way they want to shut her down, the way that, we are in free speech, right? If she published the text message that have been proven, some people say, but Charlie, she has broke the friendship, the confidentiality. It's about privacy. It's about. You are too legalist. I'm sorry, because if I have friends and something happened to me, really, you think that text messages to protect is the best thing to do when we are talking about criminal investigation. And you really think that text messages should not supposed to be published? This is the last thing that I care. What I really care is give me information. Why? Who are behind this? You really care about text messages? What does that? Come on, for what? For this? For this? Really? Text messages? Confidentiality? Privacy? Someone is dead. Yeah, he cannot defend himself. That's the thing too. It's double measure. It's double standard. I will say that, yeah, he cannot defend himself for what has been published, but he cannot defend himself to say, I can tell you who did that to me. So what is wrong with her publishing that? Because even for you who want to keep privacy, and for her who is publishing these messages, what is wrong with it? At the end of the day, we are searching for the truth and for justice. Is that the goal? We can do it in different way. I'm very disappointed. Seriously, I'm disappointed. I don't know what to say, but if there are friends, and the friends, and why do you think that there are so many speculation? It's because people are not satisfied with what has been reported to them by the FBI. Really, just to give us, you think this guy and his friend, when we have seen so many illogical exchange between the two lovers, and you want to make us feel like this is enough? No, the case is closed. The case is closed. We don't need more search. But when people have put pressure also on Donald Trump about the Epstein file, I was expecting to see the same pressure also to find if this alleged suspect is the one who did it. He couldn't do it on his own. We need more information, because what has been served to us is not enough. For us, for me, it's a lesson that politics is a disappointment. And if you don't have the backbone for that, for Charlie, who is gone today as a Christian, I truly believe that the justice of man, the human justice, is nothing, is zero. And the only thing we can count on is God's justice. The most important thing for him, who is now gone on the other side, is to really worry if what he has done, his work on this earth, really worth it, and if he will still keep going. But about the justice, how he was killed, or who did what, I can tell, I'm pretty sure that knowing that the human justice is disappointing, it's very sad. For that reason, I watch Candace Owens, and I will keep watching her series on that. This is the same thing that people have done in America when they want to close her mouth about the Macron situation. The thing is, she is, you know, a person who try to investigate, and this is something because people live in the bubble, and these people who are trying to close her mouth about the Macron and everything. You see today the Macron government is one of the worst in the French politic history. Yeah, recently again he has a new prime minister, a really very recent new, because he has been changing a number of them now. He resigned. It tells you a lot. She's sued by the Macron, and then what? You have no idea how it feels to be supported by other journalists internationally, because the journalists who start talking about the situation of the Macron or Brigitte Macron or whatever, we don't know, allegedly, okay, allegedly. But these people were French at the beginning, and when Candace took it, he went globally, he went internationally. You have no idea what it means to be supported by someone from other people from the outside who believe in justice. But you know what? We are in the world where people just live in the bubble, and you know, people don't even know what is happening outside their country sometimes, but whatever. So yeah, I will keep watching her series on investigation. She has accused nobody. She didn't tell any country's name. She just tried to find who did it to her friend. She's not desperate, like you say. She's not twisting stuff around. I'm not sure. If you took time to really watch everything that she say, maybe there are things that she said that wasn't, you know, sometimes she can go to the extreme. I do not agree on everything that she say. Like for example, Catholicism, I cannot, okay, I'm going to talk about Catholicism. Maybe her view that maybe Charlie Kirk had. We can talk about it in my other video, but to tell her to shut up because she's searching for the truth and she's kind of the only one who is pushing it seriously, I'm disappointed. I am disappointed by the other conservative who are like, we take what is given to us and that's enough.